look at this example. Determine the distance y bar to centroid. This is 1044 of the final. So you have to find out the distance y bar to the centroid. So he want to know find out the y bar for the centroid, and he want to find the moment of inertia. Of course, since this image is like this, you could see it, you could look at it from this side. I could draw it like that. So I could draw it like 170 millimeter, 30 millimeter. You can see it here, 170 millimeter and 30 millimeter, and the side 140, 30 and 30. So you can see it 140 and 30 and 30, and the other side you can see it, the top one 70, you can see it 70 and 30, and of course this the thickness or the 170 and 30 and then 30. So the next step is to draw this as shapes. So we should make this one shapes. You could make this one 30 and 170, one shape 1. So whatever shapes that you're gonna create, at the end you're gonna get the same centroid, but I'm gonna make this one shape 1. And I'm gonna make this one until here shape 2. I'm gonna make this one shape 3. So first of all, we're gonna find y bar, because here he need in 1044 he need y bar. So what is the definition of y bar? It's a centroid from the x-axis. So y bar is a centroid from the x-axis. Y bar from the x-axis. X bar is from the y-axis. You have to find the area of number 1. What is the area of number 1? 170 times 30. And it is, again, y bar is from the x-axis. This is the x-axis. So in the graph, he put the x-axis here. You can see it, x-axis, not the x-bar. And this is the y-axis. So I'm going to put the y-axis here and the x-axis here. And now we are finding what? Y bar from the x-axis. So we should find the area of this. 170 times 30 times centroid, the distance of the center of this shape from the x-axis, 30 divided by 2. That is, it's like a rectangular, so it's in the middle. 30 divided by 2. This shape, 140, and we just make it all the way complete. 140 plus 30, so 170. 140 plus 30, that's 170, times, this is the distance, times the thickness, 30. So 170 times 30. Now, since it's like that, it's a rectangle, what is the center? 140 plus 30, the center, away from the x-axis. 170 divided by 2. Plus, this shape, 100 times 30, times the center of this shape away from the x-axis. So the center of this, 30 divided by 2. So this is away. 30 divided by 2 plus 140 plus 30. See? And then divided by all the areas. This area, this area, and this area. All the way at the bottom. This you will get y bar is 80.7. Now let's find x bar. X bar is the distance from the y-axis. So x bar, you'll do the same thing here. X bar, you'll find the area, but now let's look for shape number 1. Shape number 1 has the same area, 170 times 30. So 170 times 30. Now we are looking away from the y-axis. So 170, this shape, divided by 2, because this is the center away from the y-axis. 170 divided by 2 plus 30. Look, 170 divided by 2 plus 30. Let's look at this shape. It has the same area, 30 times 170. See? Times 30 divided by 2, away from the y-axis, which is 15. Plus the last shape, 100 times 30. The center of this away from the y-axis, 100 divided by 2, 50. Look, divided by the total area, the same. This area, this area, this area, all add them all up, you will get an x bar of 61.6. I will try to find the moment of inertia. The moment of inertia of this shape, you have to put this equation. This is the equation of Ix bar, because y bar is always with Ix bar. The moment of inertia Ix bar. How could you do this? By doing ph cubed for 12. This is for rectangular. Okay, p is the base, h is the height, over 12, area, the centroid from the x-axis, because this is the Ix moment of inertia, minus the center. Let's do the first one. What is the P of the first one? Look at this. P is 170. This is the base. What is the height? 30. So 170 times 30 cube over 12. Plus, what's the area? 170 times 30. That's the area. What's the center? Centroid? 80.7. Minus what? What is the center? You can see it. Center from the x-axis, 30 divided by 2, 15. Square. Of course, we have to have square. So we finish from the first term. Plus. Let's look at the one. Remember, ph cubed. What is b here for the second shape? b is 30. What's h cubed? 170 cube. 30 times 170 cube over 12. Plus, what's the area? 30 times 170. What is the y bar? It's the same one. Y bar does not change. 80.7 minus. What's the center here? The center here, it is, you can see it, 140 divided by, 140 plus 30. Away from the x-axis, that's 170. 170 divided by 2, if it is 70 is 35, 50, 100 is 50, so it is 85. 85 here, square. The last one, the base is 100, the height is 30. So 100 times 30 cube over 12 plus the area, 100 times 30, open the parenthesis, the y bar 80.7 minus, Now, what is the center location? Well, of course, you could find it from the other one, but you could find it from here. 140 plus 30, 170 plus 15, 185. So 185. You could either find it from the other one, or you could find it from the curve again. 185 square. 185 square. This, you will sum up all of these. The moment of inertia will equal 67.6 10 to the 6. And since everything is millimeter, millimeter times millimeter cube, you will get millimeter to the power 4. You could find, of course, in the example I found x bar. You could find I, moment of inertia, y bar, because x bar comes with iy bar. And you can see the solution that I'm going to send you right now with the iy bar. Practice how to find iy bar and practice how to find x bar and y bar.